night, man. But now it's late, man. What we gonna do with these bitches?
Niggas hating on me, I don't know what to do. Straight to Porsche red, the Benz G-Unit blue. I feel I was too short and missed the fad. Cause I wouldn't sign with this, is why these niggas mad. They threw a curveball speaking on Lil D. Why would I do that when the streets are speaking on me? Playing with bitches, spring break, nigga Daytona.
Top of it, what's up with it?
Pimp, go Daytona. Trying to kick some knowledge fat.
We're gonna talk about it. So my boy Keezy. Top of it to everybody in the live. Let's add more people to the live. Another day in paradise, man. We're gonna talk about it. Hey, let's add more people to the live. Hey, that's every day. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna add people to the live and we're gonna talk about it. Today's topic is, why do I need a pimp? The importance of having a pimp. A lot of people think that having a pimp is not important at all, man. I appreciate that, Keezy, man. You definitely been a tremendous blessing, man. And I got about probably 2 or 3 other lives I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna just hop right into this topic. And whoever joins, they join. If not, they'll have the opportunity to watch the live on YouTube. You know, in this game, it's a lot of individuals that ask, man, why do I need a pimp? It's a lot of bitches that ask that. Why do I need a pimp? Why do I need a pimp if I'm making all the money at the end of the day? They ask this a lot. And my answer to that is, well, you know what I'm saying? Why do you need a pimp if you're selling your pussy? Why do you need a pimp if you're making the money? Anybody can sell anything by themselves, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can sell a product. Anybody can sell themselves. Anybody can sell anything without the help of others, right? But are you getting the most out of whatever you're selling? Are you getting the value of whatever you're selling? You might have, how you doing, China Doll? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to China Doll, you know what I'm saying? Teamwork make the dream work. Most definitely. Team stands for together, everyone accomplishes more. So yes, a young lady can sell lemonade. She can sell anything by herself. But is she getting whatever she's selling at its highest value? You know what I'm saying? She got to get it at this highest value at the end of the day. And on top of that, why is a pimp important? Why do I need a pimp, Ambassador Ryan? Well, my thing is this. A lot of people don't know. They didn't hear about that story about that young lady in Texas, I believe. I believe she was in Texas. You know what I mean? And before I even tell the story about the young lady in Texas, I'm here to say that all money ain't good money. You know what I mean? And she might need some guidance. Most definitely. Guidance is definitely important. The young lady in Texas, I'm not going to say her name. We're going to call her Christina. Right? We're going to call the young lady Christina. And we're going to call the regular in which she was dealing with, we're going to call him Rick. You know what I'm saying? We're going to call her Christina and him Rick, right? And he was a regular that she was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? He sent her $800. Then he sent her $200. Then he sent her $1,000. And I believe this is either through, I want to say Zelle, either Zelle or Cash App, one of the two. But yeah, he was sending her money at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And the last amount that he sent the young lady was $3,000. You know what I mean? And this regular had told the broad, oh, yeah, I see a future with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, he had told law enforcement after he ended up killing this broad that I seen a future with her, but she lied to me. You know what I'm saying? And he had followed her on Instagram. You know, top of it, let's add more people to the live because this is very important that we talk about this, the importance of some folks. You know what I'm saying? The importance of a pimp. But he followed her on Instagram and allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, he found out that this woman had a boyfriend. You know what I mean? Christina, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to offend anybody. You know, I just made up that name. So if there is somebody out there named Christina, you know, this is not directed towards you. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He had found her boyfriend on Instagram and he got upset and he ended up shooting the broad. You know what I'm saying? And I want to send my condolences to her and her family, unfortunately. But I didn't want to disclose her personal name on this live. But yes, you know what I'm saying? Things like that happen within the lifestyle. But I'm here to say that information, game, wisdom is something that's very, very essential if you're in this lifestyle. And the reason why I say pimp is definitely important in this lifestyle is because a pimp will implement boundaries. A pimp will give a young lady game. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the broads within this lifestyle, they're going off for pretty privilege. They're not going off of game. They believe I'm so pretty. Why do I need a pimp? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty enough to make the money myself. All money ain't good money. Do you have the level of discernment to discern if this person's crazy? This trick might be a crazy ass trick. He might be a serial killer. Not only that, but a pimp will implement game to where he would tell that broad, don't tell this trick where you lay your head at. Oh, that's common sense. Common sense ain't so common nowadays. And it's not. No, it's not common sense. Otherwise, so many people wouldn't be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely don't let a trick know where you where you lay your head, where you live, where you shit, where you shower. You should never let a trick know where you stay at. You know what I'm saying? And see, if a lot of young ladies were under some proper instructions, rather you a stripper, rather you at the bar, rather you outside on the B, game is omnipresent everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? Don't let a trick know where you stay at. Another thing is don't give a trick your personal Instagram. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of young ladies out there that letting their pretty privilege blind them of the realities of the world. They've been told that they're so pretty that they're blinded of all the potential things that could possibly happen. You know what I mean? Because if you give them your personal Instagram, you might have your mother, your father, your brother, your significant other, your boyfriend, whoever you dealing with on your personal Instagram. So no, you know, a pimp is not going to allow that. He's going to set boundaries behind that. And like I said, a young lady might say, you know, I can sell my own body. Yeah, you can sell whatever. Selling whatever you're selling is not the issue. You know what I'm saying? Are you selling it at its highest value? And not only just that, do you have game? Because it's a lot of people that say, it's a lot of individuals that call themselves sugar daddies. But he paid you $120 and he calling himself a sugar daddy. A sugar daddy wouldn't give you $120. A sugar daddy wouldn't give you $120 and call himself a sugar daddy. Yeah, he said he wanted to be my sugar daddy. How much did he give you? $120? Do you know what I'm saying? You won't be finessed out of your time, your energy. You won't be finessed out of pussy. You know what I mean? Because some authentic folks will tell you, if he was a sugar daddy, at the end of the day, he wouldn't have just gave you that measly ass $120. You know what I mean? If you had some folks at the end of the day, you know, you wouldn't just accept gifts. See, a lot of bitches, they feel as if, I can have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I can be a square, promiscuous, pretty privileged prostitute and, and work a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got this one sugar daddy. He gives me gifts. Bitch, you ain't no hoe. I'm here to say that, no, that's not no hoe. You know what I mean? She part-timing with it because she doesn't want to stand within the truth. And see, a pimp is going to motivate you and give you information to where you can stand in the truth. You don't got to be behind the closet door. You know what I mean? Because you're ashamed of what you do, because your family judge you for what you do. A pimp is going to motivate you and let you know to be proud of what you do, to hold your head up high. He's going to tell you at the end of the day, bitch, don't sit up there and just accept them gifts. Break that trick. We ain't accepting no motherfucking gifts, bitch. We here to break. Not him give you all these gifts and manipulating you into putting everything underneath his name so he got control over you. See, that's why game is important. That's why having some authentic folks is important. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done lied to you. A boyfriend done lied to you. Your mama done lied to you. Your sister done lied to you. Everybody done sat up there and lied to you about this lifestyle. They didn't lie to you. They're hypocrites themselves. They'll tell you that if you sell pussy, that you going to hell, you going to burn in a lake of fire. They sat up there and lied to your motherfucking ass. But the reality is this. Majority of them bitches that sat up there and lied to you, ask them if they had a one-night stand. See, a pimp is here to provide clearance. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's here to provide. Clarity. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna let you know, put things in a way and articulate things in a way to where it makes sense. And he's gonna let all the hypocrites know, hey, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You know better than this woman. You know what I'm saying? You know better than this woman. Matter of fact, you're on a lesser caliber than her because she's standing within the truth. The lifestyle is the natural way of the world. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. It's the closest thing to the universal natural ways of the world. You know what I'm saying? The lifestyle is the truth. And it's individuals like Shara 7, this sprinkle girl that's causing confusion within the lifestyle. Because you have a lot of bitches that claim to be 304s, claim to be stumped down, authentic and really in it hoes, that are taking advice from Shara 7, this sprinkle girl. But she's not telling them about the things that can happen, the bad things that can happen within the lifestyle. She's not telling the young ladies all of the repercussions for manipulating the trick and providing game to where, okay, if you're going to seduce or reduce this trick, not only just the possibilities, but also letting the young ladies know it's important to have a man, a protector. That's not a trick. Yeah, she's not providing that type of information. You know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of young ladies posting her. And my thing is this. You know what I'm saying? A broad might say, well, I need you around. I need you around. You know what I'm saying? What if the trick gets obsessive? Well, if you're a reflection of your folks, you'll have the mouthpiece into calming that trick down. Your folks he has already given you that information. You know what I mean? Okay, bitch, first and foremost, don't even meet a trick at your house. Meet a trick in a public environment. Stop telling tricks where you live. You know what I'm saying? Tell a trick to meet you at a high-end hotel. You know what I mean? Don't have this trick meet you at no motherfucking, at your motherfucking house. You know what I mean? Have him meet you at a public mall, somewhere where there's cameras, somewhere where there's individuals that see you, somewhere where he's less likely to do something to you. And then, I don't want to give up too much game on this live, but there's a lot of things you can do to protect yourself. Boundaries and standards are here to protect you. And that's why a pimp is important. A pimp provides boundaries and standards. Boundaries and standards that you might not have thought of. You know what I'm saying? It's not just all about the money. Another thing is this. You might say you don't want a pimp. Okay, then you want a boyfriend? Because my thing is this. You might say, I don't want a pimp at the end of the day. You don't have to be a pimp at the end of the day to have multiple women. A lot of young ladies say they don't want a pimp because they deal with multiple women. There's a lot of boyfriends that deal with multiple women and they're not pimps, and they cheat on you. They lie to you. You could be in a polygamous relationship at the end of the day and have multiple women. You know what I'm saying? And what tends to happen when a bitch say, I don't want a pimp, they end up with 2 different boyfriends from 2 different hoods. You know what I mean? And them 2 different boyfriends, they beefing with each other from 2 different hoods and they ops. You know what I'm saying? And it causes a whole bunch of confusion. That's why a pimp is needed. Shit. And my thing is this too. Why be a hoe? You know what I'm saying? Why even be a hoe if you feel like you don't need a pimp? Yeah. Oh, this is not forever though, Ambassador Ron. It's not forever. 10 years later, the bitch got 3 baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? This is not forever. You right. Nothing's forever. So since you know nothing's forever, why waste your time with a boyfriend? Everything got an expiration date. You know what I'm saying? But why end with a boyfriend? You know what I'm saying? Because I've never heard of a successful boyfriend pimping and presiding over a stumped down hoe. Name me one successful boyfriend and stumped down hoe that are together. Name me one. Nobody will be able to name one at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Nobody will be able to name one. And a lot of you bitches think you're dealing with pimps. But the reality is he did not tell you he was a pimp until you said you was a hoe. He's ashamed of who he is at the end of the day. He can't even tell you at the end of the day, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I'm not a pimp. I'm a square. You know what I'm saying? I just like pussy and money. And a lot of bitches, you know, they don't want a pimp because they've been lied to so many times to where they're accustomed to being lied to because it sounds good. They just want a gangster with no hustle. His only hustle is hustling the hoe. And then when she's hustled, she just grunted. She doesn't want a pimp, but you never dealt with a pimp. That's why an authentic pimp is important. Because y'all be going hard. I be seeing it, man. Y'all be going hard as hell for y'all boyfriends until he piss you off. Now he's a boyfriend P. Which is the wrong terminology. He's just a boyfriend. Let's take out the P. And that makes you a girlfriend hoe. You know, if he's a boyfriend P, that made you a girlfriend hoe. But some authentic representation, an authentic pimp is very important within this lifestyle. You know, too many bitches have brought into the square bitches mentality. I don't need no man. I make my own money. A pimp isn't only here to help you make money, bitch. A pimp isn't here to help you just make your own money. A pimp is not a trick. A pimp is not a trick. A pimp, I gotta repeat, a pimp is not a trick. Yeah, I don't need no man. I make my own money. Who said that a man, his only purpose in this world is to help you make money? Many don't know what a man is, and they're taking that square's perspective into the lifestyle. They have no clue, and that's the problem. See, I don't expect you to know what a pimp is if you don't even know what a man is. You associate a man with a nigga. You know what I mean? Another day in paradise. Shout out, blessings to everybody in the live. Let's add more people to the live. You know what I mean? And you saying that he was a pimp. He had 4 women. He had nice cars. And again, not only the money doesn't make the pimp, but the materialistics, that doesn't make a man or a pimp neither. But I blame the household in which a lot of young ladies grew up in because they was told, you know, is he a good man? Does he work a job? Where does he work? Oh, he works at Kaiser. Oh, he works as a firefighter. Okay, that's a good man right there. Not at the end of the day, his character. How's his character? Is he a man of integrity? Is he a man of truth? So that's why a lot of young ladies don't know what a pimp is. But I'm here to give clarity and let you know that a pimp is important. And I'm here to give clarity and let you know what a pimp is. At the end of the day, he's not a pimp if this woman's doing all these wrong things and for all her wrong actions. You know what I'm saying? Nothing she does will get her fired. You know what I mean? Nothing she does will get her fired. A pimp is going to fire that bitch. Otherwise, she becomes a fag. A pimp will fire, because if none of her actions equal to her being fired, how would she know what a pimp is at the end of the day? If all of her wrong actions, you still accept this bitch with all the wrong that she's done, you're a boyfriend. And you're creating a faggot ass bitch within this lifestyle. But by firing that bitch, she'll learn her lesson. By firing that bitch, you know what I'm saying? A lesson can be learned. You know what I'm saying? Because you're letting her know it's not just all about the money, bitch. I don't give a fuck if she white with blonde hair and blue eyes. I don't give a fuck if she's black. By firing that bitch at the end of the day, you might make her a better hoe for a pimp later on the line. You know what I'm saying? That's the importance of having a pimp. A lot of bitches, they've never been fired before. So they can't imagine at the end of the day what a pimp is. A pimp is very important. You can still be a pimp and fire a hoe for her to be a better person for the next pimp. If he's not willing to fire you, is he a pimp? You know what I'm saying? If he's not willing to fire you, is he a pimp? You didn't call him a bitch ass nigga. You didn't call him a hoe ass nigga. You didn't call him a sucker. You didn't call him all these names. And he still accepts you. You didn't call law enforcement on him. You didn't chose up on him several times. You didn't, try to expose him on social media and he still accepts you. Is that a pimp? Because a boyfriend accepts anything that you got going on. It's important to have some real folks and have somebody sit up there and have a backbone, to have boundaries, to have standards as a man, to be able to fire that bitch so she can be a better woman. So she can say, you know what? The next man that comes in my life that's some authentic folks and is a real man, I'm not going to play with him the way I did with him, because that was some great folks right there. You know what I mean? In my environment, my ego, it tricked me out of having some real folks. A pimp, at the end of the day, is going to bring out the hoeing in you. That's why firing a bitch is important. That's why a pimp is important. Because dealing with these boyfriends, he's okay with you being handicapped and weak and being a weak ass bitch and playing with everybody. You're going to play with all these men for the rest of your life until you find an authentic pimp. A pimp will help a bitch realize that she's really a square at heart. You know what I mean? A pimp will help her realize, well, maybe I just like dick in general. I don't care whose dick it is. I just like a dick in my mouth, a dick in my coochie. A pimp will help a young lady realize that. Shout out to everybody on the live. You know what I'm saying? They think that a pimp at the end of the day only deals with dysfunctional women. That's another thing that I hear a lot. I hear that so often. Oh, pimps, they only deal with dysfunctional women. You know what I'm saying? That they didn't have a father figure in their house. You know what I mean? But I'm here to tell you that no matter what walk of life she's in or he's in, a man and a woman, they're a necessity towards one another. You know what I'm saying? A man and a woman, they're a necessity towards one another. They're important. You know what I'm saying? This whole, pimps only deal with dysfunctional women. Are you a psychologist? Are you a counselor? Bitch, how do you know? Can I look at your life at the end of the day and tell that you had a father figure? Because I actually beg to differ. I think a pimp actually does want a woman that had a father within the household, because that woman knows how to cater towards a man, because he's seen that woman cater towards a man. She knows how to conduct herself. She knows what a man wants. She knows how to be submissive. Key word, I said woman. Key word, I said man. Peep the words I'm using. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And she doesn't have to come perfect. She doesn't have to come perfect. You know what I mean? Because the reality is, like this whole, pimps only deal with dysfunctional women. That's a psychological narrative that a lot of people have pushed out there. It's a scare tactic to get many to not join the lifestyle, to not be in the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't respect a man, if you're not submissive towards a man, this lifestyle is not for you. And here I am telling the truth, and they told you that pimps are manipulators. They're fake. No, everybody's not for the lifestyle. And a pimp, like I said previously, he's going to tell some broads, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, when there's no respect, when she's not being submissive, fuck you and that money, bitch. You can take that money and shove it up your coochie. Straight like that. A pimp is not going to put up with mental and physical abuse. You know what I mean? A lot of these individuals have made a pimp into a begging boyfriend. You know what I mean? And the only person that's going to respect you in this lifestyle is a pimp. Yeah, a nigga, you know what I'm saying? A boyfriend, a husband, he might use you, but he won't respect you for what you do. And I have to make that clear to all the young ladies that may join this live, that may listen to this live on YouTube. Yeah, he might use you, but he's not going to respect you for what you do. You know what I'm saying? A pimp will provide at the end of the day what you need and not just what you want. You know what I mean? You might have dealt with all type of niggas your whole life. Any nigga that you dealt with, you pretty enough just to get. Boom, I got this nigga, I got that nigga, I got this nigga. You can get any dude that you want. But the man that you need is the one that says, you know what? I'm going to put boundaries around here. Before I go intimate with you, I want to take you on a mental safari. I want you to be so mentally aroused that you have a mental orgasm. See, that's something at the end of the day that a lot of bitches have never experienced. And a lot of bitches, you know what I'm saying? That's what they need. The reason why you don't take none of the niggas that you've dealt with, that you didn't fuck all these niggas and you still don't feel nothing for none of them. The reason why that is because what you really need is a mental safari, bitch. That's what you need. You know what I'm saying? That's why you didn't fuck all these niggas and you don't take none of them serious. You know what I mean? Well, all the niggas that I dealt with, your terminology at the end of the day is telling your story. You gave all these niggas your all. All these niggas, I done gave all these niggas my all. Why are you dealing with all niggas? You know what I mean? You didn't say I gave a pimp my all. Because the bottom line is you'll give your all to somebody you value. And we're in times where people don't value pimps. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that call themselves pimps don't value pimps. And neither do the bitches within the lifestyle value pimps. But a pimp is definitely, most certainly important. You know what I'm saying? Well, at the end of the day, Ambassador Ron, I don't want to have to ask to get my nails done. I don't want to have to ask for an outfit. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to ask to get nothing done. You know what I'm saying? Well, bitch, at the end of the day, you do gotta ask to get this shit done. You do. Because you'll spend your last on lashes, hair, nails. Bitch, if you, it's not like you came with 20 bands. If you came with 20 bands, bitch, you wouldn't have to ask for certain things. Bitches be coming with $100, $80 talking about, I don't want to have to ask. At the end of the day, bitch, you need to ask. You're not making no money. You're terrible with money management, bitch. Bitch, you need to be asking every chance you get. You need to be asking a trick for some more money. I don't want to have to ask. You know what I'm saying? I hear that way too often. The lifestyle is for the fatherless. It's for the ones that don't have a father. You know what I'm saying? And the reality is, it's not for the fatherless. And if, say the young lady is fatherless, right? Well, a pimp can provide that discipline and structure that she never had. What better man do you know that's more disciplined, that's going to provide that structure that you never had? You know what I'm saying? I don't need a pimp. Well, do you want to be with a man? I already had a nigga. Again, bitch, a nigga is not a man. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Ron, I understand that because I want to defeat some of the terms and some of the phrases that a lot of young ladies use in regards to a pimp, because we're definitely the most undervalued within the lifestyle that we're in. I can make my own money doing it. I can. You can make your own money doing it, but you're not. You didn't say I am making my own money doing it. You know what I'm saying? And if you want generational wealth, why do you want to do it by yourself? If you want generational wealth, why do it by yourself? That's a question to ask. And if you are saving to invest, what are you investing in? You know what I'm saying? Are you investing in the same things you can invest in as a square? Are you investing oh, I want to invest, I want to do it by myself. Are you investing in a nigga that's going to help you lose it all? Now you hate real pimps. But the nigga you was dealing with, he helped you lose it all. Everybody hates Chris, top up. Everybody hates Jay Rich. I'm tripping. Come on, man. Top of it. Shout out to everybody in the live. Yeah, blessings to everybody in the live. Let's add more people to the live. Okay, well, I hear that. I heard everything you said, Ron, but what's the purpose of a pimp if you're not going to sit there and watch me? If you're not going to be around? What's the purpose? Like, isn't your job to watch me? You know what I'm saying? It's your job to make sure that I'm good. It's also your job to follow my information. It's also your job to follow my instructions. You know what I'm saying? And no matter where I go, or no matter where you go, my instructions and my information should follow you. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? My instructions and my information should follow you no matter where you go. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, a pimp is not going to be underneath the bed, you know what I'm saying, while you doing the day. A pimp is not going to be putting on a condom, you know what I'm saying, of a trick. No, a pimp is not a paid babysitter. A pimp is not a paid hitman. You don't, okay, you know, I paid him, you talk to me on the blade, my nigga gonna kill you. You know, a lot of you bitches is paying paid assassins. You know what I'm saying? A pimp is he's going to require you to be a woman, not a little ass girl. All that babysitting shit, you know what I'm saying? Are you going to be there while I do the date? No, bitch, I'm not going to be in the car in the back seat. You know, I'm not going to be underneath the bed. Follow my instructions. There's three reasons why bad things happen within this lifestyle. No instructions, the wrong instructions, or disobedient to instructions. Bitch, if you're disobedient to instructions, the likelihood of something bad happens increases. Straight like that. All that, are you going to be there? Now, if a pimp happens to be around and he's campaigning and whatnot, a pimp might swing by, of course, you know, or if the bitch is new and everybody's program is different, you know what I'm saying? But watching your every move, you know what I'm saying, every single second, you know what I mean? When a bitch take a shower, when a bitch take a shit, when a bitch eat. No, a pimp is not going to be sitting up there watching you and babysitting your every fucking move. At some point, you have to trust his instructions. Now, if you don't trust his instructions, you're going to want him around all the time. Because you don't even trust yourself to follow his instructions. Because a real woman's going to follow instructions. You followed instruction. You didn't tell your supervisor at that Walmart at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Are you gonna watch me stock my shelves? Are you gonna sit up there and watch me, you know what I'm saying, take out the trash? Are you gonna watch me clean out the restroom? You didn't tell your supervisor that. You didn't tell your supervisor to watch you do any of the duties that you did at your square job. So why do you think it's a pimp's job to watch you? A pimp is not a Creed assassin. Assassin Creed the P. A lot of bitches have making niggas that want to call themselves pimps security guards. Them niggas, they do everything a security guard does. You got a gun. You wear all black. You got a jacket. You know what I mean? You stand there waiting for somebody to do something which you consider wrong, and you pull out your gun. Nigga, you are a paid security guard. You know what I mean? It becomes hitman. You know what I'm saying? It becomes a paid hitman when he pull up and do no talking. My nigga don't play about me the whole time that nigga playing with you, and he's not a pimp. Stop playing with my daddy name. Your daddy don't got a name. A pimp is not a babysitter. A lot of you bitches wasn't watched as children, so now you want a pimp to do what you didn't receive as a child. That's not always the case, but a lot of times it is. But a pimp provides motivation. There's going to be days where, you looking your best. You got your best attire on, or what you think is your best attire, and you're still not catching no tricks. You're not catching no providers. You're not catching no clients, and you're just not motivated. Or you've been going out every single night, and you've been making the money, and you're a little tired, you're sore, your body's sore. And you're going to need those words of exhortation, that motivation to push you to persevere, to go to that next level at the end of the day. You're going to need that. And who can provide that better than a pimp? A square-ass boyfriend can't provide that shit. A square-ass, look, with a pimp, he going to have something to say to you before he fuck you, while he fucking you, after he fucking you. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, my brother Sin. That's something he would say. You know what I mean? That's something he actually said. A pimp always going to have something to say to a hoe, no matter what the situation is. He can provide that motivation. You know what I mean? Dick can't hold no hoe. She experienced that all the time. But a pimp provides that discipline. When there's discipline involved, there's a balance. Like, discipline from the standpoint of, you might go out at 10 p.m. and you might make just enough to pay for the room, and then you'll take it in at 12 a.m. You know what I'm saying? But if you had discipline, a pimp would tell you, all right, bitch, either we going to stay out longer, or a pimp is going to tell you we got to kick out earlier. Because everybody's program is different. You know what I'm saying? The level of discernment to know that every bitch ain't your friend. Bitches want you to do good, but never better than them. They never want you to do better than them. And a pimp is going to help you realize that. Like, hey, you might think these bitches is your HP. These bitches ain't your friends at the end of the day. You don't got no friends in this shit, bitch. You either got wifeys, you know what I'm saying, or nothing else. You don't got friends, bitch. Square bitches have friends. Hoes got wifeys. The discipline to say, bitch, we don't drink on the blade. Ain't no bottles and blunts and beers on the blade, bitch, and burgers and... Come on now. Ain't none of that. No bad habits on the blade. You know what I'm saying? A bitch needs that type of discipline. No smoking weed on the job. No smoking weed while you down. You know what I'm saying? A pimp is going to provide a schedule. A pimp is going to provide not only discipline, he's not going to run up in a bitch all the time. He's going to create a healthy balance, because anything that is common won't be appreciated. A pimp is going to know, okay, I'm not going to run in this bitch all the time, because anything that's common, it won't be appreciated. I got to treat my dick like a holiday so I can celebrate it like it's my birthday. You know what I'm saying? A pimp isn't insecure. You know what I'm saying? A pimp at the end of the day is not going to get mad at you for talking to a trick. That's the importance of a pimp. Oh, bitch, you probably liked him. You know what I mean? Did the trick fuck you better than me? A pimp is very secure about the man that he is, because he's the truth. You know what I'm saying? He remains the truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of individuals don't know that a pimp is the truth. They think a pimp is a liar. And I hope that any young lady that listens to this live will know that a pimp is nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying? I know in the Bible it says, you shall know the truth and the truth shall make you free. I say, you shall know the truth and the truth shall bring you a fee. Shout out to the pimping out there, man. Shout out to all the real pimping, man. Stand in the truth. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing is, a pimp's going to hold a bitch accountable. See, a boyfriend's going to let you do whatever. When there's nobody to hold you accountable, you know what I mean? How do you become a better woman? That's my question. You know what I'm saying? If there's nobody to hold you accountable, how do you become a better woman? See, when somebody holds you accountable, right? When a pimp holds a young lady accountable, she gets to see the flaws in which she's dealing with. She gets to see the things that she needs to work on, right? And she says, okay, these are the things I need to work on because he's holding me accountable for my actions. By holding her accountable, you're doing something the average man is scared to do. You know what I'm saying? You doing something the average man is scared to do. You're holding her accountable. A lot of niggas, they scared to hold that bitch accountable because at the end of the day, she'll leave. Oh, you gonna hold me accountable, nigga? I'm leaving. I'm gone. You know, I'm gone. You're gonna hold me accountable? I'm the one bringing the money. I'm the one with the pussy. I'm the one with the head. How dare you try to do some pimping? And the bitch becomes an expiration date. But that's why it's important for you to separate yourself. A pimp is going to separate himself. He not going to sit up there and just agree with everything the bitch say and nod his head. He going to nod his head and smile. No, that's not what a pimp going to do. A pimp is going to say, you know what? I'm going to hold you accountable. And if you don't like me holding you accountable, blessings to you. I'm sure there's a lot of great guys out there for you that you can control. And, you know, there's some good guys out there that, you know, is going to demand control. And you might value that man to listen to him and leave it at that. But a pimp is going to hold a broad accountable no matter what the circumstances is. He can be on his last bitch. He can only have 2 bitches. He can only have 3 bitches. But regardless of his circumstance, he's going to hold her accountable. And that's something that a lot of these niggas are scared to do. And then another thing is this. I hear a lot of bitches say, you know, I want somebody at the end of the day that I want a real nigga. Like, I want a real ass nigga. A real nigga does not mean he's a pimp. He can be a real nigga. That don't make him a pimp. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, everything's not the man's fault. People put so much emphasis on the man. It's the man this and the man that. What about holding that bitch accountable though? You know what I'm saying? It's not all on the man. Everything's not the man. It starts with the man. You know what I mean? It says to whom much is given, much is required. I say hold that bitch accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because you can hold her accountable, and if it's still the man's fault, everything's the man, that means there's no room for her to grow. That means the bitch is perfect. And I just don't agree with that philosophy that a bitch is perfect. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is this. You know, I want somebody loyal. I want a man to myself. Name me a group of men in history that only had one woman. There's never been a history of even black men wanting just one woman. I want you guys to do your homework. You know what I'm saying? A pimp is the truth. He's going to let you know at the end of the day it's going to be multiple women. What other man do you know has the balls to say there's going to be more than one woman? There's no other lifestyle where a man can be totally himself outside of the U.S. government. Totally himself. And not be taxed by the U.S. government. A pimp is definitely important. And a pimp, when they say, I want a man to myself, well, bitch, check this out. A pimp is committed to the rules of the game. When a bitch say, I want a man to myself, you know what I'm saying? Well, if he's committed to the game and you are, you know what I'm saying? What more did you want? He's committed to the game. You got a committed man. He's committed to the rules of the game. Because I want a man that's committed to me. What is he committing to if he's committing to you? A nagging bitch? A bitch that's not coming with no money? A bitch that says she wants generational wealth, but she don't want to put in the footwork to get there with the man? She don't want to build with that man? No, a pimp should commit to the rules of the game. And I'm going to do a live in the future called The Rules of the Game. Because there's a lot of confusion. He's going to commit to the doctrine of this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Imagine at the end of the day, you know what I mean, for all the bitches getting advice and encouragement from a boyfriend. Boyfriend advice can't encourage no real hoe. Just like doctors and nurses, they work together for the greater good. Just imagine a Taco Bell cashier trying to do a doctor's job. That's when shit gets real confusing. Yeah, shit get real confusing. When you got niggas that should be working at Taco Bell trying to do a doctor's job, and then, you know what I'm saying, That's when it get confusing. And that's what we have in the lifestyle. It's a lot of niggas that should be working at Taco Bell as a cashier talking to registered nurses. We have more potentially authentic hoes dealing with scammers, hotel hustlers. But if the doctors and the nurses work together, we can heal the game. You know what I mean? It could be so therapeutic within this lifestyle. If the authentic came together. You know what I'm saying? Stop paying motherfuckers for dick. Stop judging how well his pimping is based off of his dick. See, a pimp is not just somebody that sells dick. That's what a lot of young ladies think. They think if a bitch blew, his dick must have been weak. That's not a pimp. A pimp is a man first. A pimp has boundaries. A pimp has standards. A pimp has discipline. A pimp is going to hold you accountable. A pimp is a man first. But he's a man within this walk of life of pimping and hoeing. He exemplifies all the things I've been bringing up all in one. Everything I brought up described a man. A pimp can provide what the average man can't provide. A pimp is not going to fuck everything moving at the end of the day. A pimp, another thing is this came to my mind too. A pimp knows how to say no. A lot of pretty bitches haven't been told no. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They haven't been told no. A lot of bitches would be better women if they were told no. It's hard because a lot of these suck ass niggas have made it hard for individuals like myself within the lifestyle because you niggas never tell the bitch no. So she thinks in her head, I just gotta wait. He gonna turn into the square ass nigga that I imagine him being eventually. He gonna get weak for this coochie eventually. He gonna eventually be the boyfriend that I imagine him being eventually because every single one of you niggas have fallen victim to her pussy in her head. Tell that bitch no. Do what the average man hasn't done. You gain power in that word no. They say power is within the pussy. Yeah, pussy is power. Pussy is power. I say power within the pimping. Yeah. Power within the pimping. Not power within the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of these niggas have allowed the pussy to start up wars and create a whole civilization. But don't you think the whole nation would be great if there was a pimp in charge? You know what I mean? For all this pussy that's being sold, a young lady is still sad. All this pussy that was sold and you're still not at your best. But it's the pimping at the end of the day that'll help you reach your best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? A pimp knows how to say no. For example, a lot of bitches, they won't say this to the pimp. A lot of them won't. But a lot of bitches at the end of the day, they mama wants some money. You know what I'm saying? I got to help my mama out. How many times you didn't ask a bitch for some money and she didn't told you, I just gave my mama some money. She needed help with the light bill. You know what I mean? I just gave my best friend some money. I just cashed out her some money. She needed help with her car. How many bitches do you know don't know how to say no? That's also why a pimp is here. A pimp is not too nice. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these bitches got that too nice spirit about themselves. Majority do. Because they're governed off of what? Emotions. You know what I'm saying? My mama need this, my mama need that. Now your mama trying to run you. Now your mama trying to quote unquote pimp on you. And let me just say that no, a woman cannot be a pimp. You know what I'm saying? I had to put that out there before we continue this message. No, a woman cannot be a pimp. Why? Because a broad is governed by the spirit of her emotions. Bottom line. This not going to be a whole discussion. Can a woman be a pimp? No. Hell no. We're going to cut that shit short now. It's a lot of goofy ass yellow bus bitches sitting up there talking about a woman can be a pimp too, Ron. A woman can be a pimp too. I'll pimp these hoes for you. I'll pimp them with you. And hey, if you some pimping, get away from them silly ass bitches. Don't even let them disrespect you or play with you like that to even say something stupid like that coming out their mouth. A woman can be a pimp too. And here she is with a pussy between her legs and she telling you that a woman can be a pimp too. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with being kind. Nothing wrong with being a gentleman of leisure, but not too nice. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you get taken advantage of it within this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? She'll hesitate. Come on now. You right about that, Don Played. But you got to be able to say no. And a bitch cannot be a pimp. I want everybody to understand that. Another thing is this. Like I said, last and mostly, I'm glad I brought this up. But the reason why that a broad also needs a pimp is because of her emotionalism. And there's nothing wrong with understanding your emotions. There's nothing wrong with saying I have emotions. For all the young ladies, you can use your emotions to your advantage. You can provide empathy because you can empathize with those emotions. A pimp is here to balance that out. Well, Ron, can I have a man? Can a man do all the things you were saying? Yes, outside of this lifestyle as a square. And some of these things he can't exemplify, to be honest with you. Not in this lifestyle. It's on a whole different level. It's at a whole different magnitude. A pimp is twice, triple, double what the average guy is. You know what I'm saying? He can't exemplify it on this level. He has no understanding. A hoe would drive the average dude crazy. That's why a lot of you young ladies is posting the shit that you posting on the internet. Because you want him to be a pimp, but you want him to yourself as a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? You want him to be a trick. You know, you basically want him to trick for you, but be a pimp to all the other bitches. But those emotions are here to balance everything out. You know, when there's a pimp involved. Because a square can't do a pimp's job. That balance goes a long way. Hey, this live actually was very productive. I actually like this live a lot. What I want everybody to do, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, what I want you to do is go to Ambassador Ron 16 on the YouTube channel. Click the bell button to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that have been watching my story. It's a lot of people that have been watching the lives, but they're not subscribing to the YouTube channel. So if there's anybody in this live right now that hasn't subscribed to the YouTube channel, do it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to end the live soon, but I want to make sure everybody subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you comment on the YouTube channel. Each video I post, comment, put something positive. For those that want consultation, my website is up. And not only my website, my Patreon is up. If you have any trouble, DM me and I can send you the video of how to break for 100,000. You know what I'm saying? I have a video. I can email it to you personally as well if it's easier for those. But yeah, we got to get to 1,000 subscribers, man. This video is actually very good. I actually like this live. This is one of my best lives because the importance of the pimp, man, that's something that's very, very important. AKA Productive. What's up, my guy? You know what I'm saying? And another thing is this. I got to bring this up too. Never let a bitch trick you out of the position of being with some authentic pimps. You know what I mean? Those same bitches that tricked you out of being with a pimp, you know what I'm saying? When they find somebody that they like, they gonna leave you, bitch. Girl, fuck these niggas. Yeah, girl, fuck that nigga. She tricked you out your position, so be a leader. See, a pimp is gonna provide leadership. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm already 55 minutes in. You know what I'm saying? I'm already 55 minutes in, so I'm probably gonna end this live soon. Productive. But what I will say is this. I'm going to post this on YouTube, and I want you guys to share it. You know what I mean? But before we head out, if you had any closing words or anything you want to say, productive. I'm gonna see if I can get you. This will be going on YouTube. Yeah, like I said, the importance of having some folks, the importance of some pimping. And let me just say this: everything I'm saying on this live is strictly entertainment purposes.
Hello?
Top of it. What's up with the guy?
Top of it, P. Top of it. What the hell's going on? My camera right there it go. I ain't watching this. The topic of it, that is a great topic.
You going in and out.
What you say?
You was going in and out. Go ahead. Say what you was
Oh,
gonna say.
no, I said this is a great topic right here because this is a question that's been asked. What's the importance? Do you, is this what I asking something like that? Do you think you can do everything all on your own? Can you achieve all of your goals by yourself? And if you can, why haven't you done it?
Thank you. I'm
It's
glad you
just
said that.
like it's just like you may think you the greatest basketball player. You could probably be the best football player. You could probably be the best fighter ever. You don't got no coach. Hey, Azam, man, what you up on here trolling for, man? We talking some good game. You don't know nothing about this, man. If you want to spar, we could go hop in the little UFC ring, though.
Hey, I'm posting this on YouTube, so we gonna keep it on the topic, brother.
Yeah. Nah, that's one of my little troll friends, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, they be trying to get me to like get up in the UFC gym and get to sparring with them and get on some extra crazy workout shit. But hey, exactly, non-contact sport, man.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. But what you said was right, man. You know, if you haven't achieved the goals in which you want to achieve, you know what I'm saying. Why haven't you done it? And you saying you want to do it alone? That's something that's real, no
That's,
doubt. But hey, productive. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up starting another live. I'm gonna save this live and put it on YouTube. But we're gonna run this right back.
oh yeah. All right, let me know. I just wanted to hop in.
All right, for sure. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna go live again. We definitely gonna save this live because it was a productive live. I appreciate everybody who joined the live. I don't condone or promote any criminal activities whatsoever. Everything I said on this live is strictly for entertainment purposes. With that being said, man, I appreciate everybody who joined. We still got a few people on here. For the people that are on here, like I said, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Peace and blessings.